Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Cornhuskers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Takes the handoff. It's Butler.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 45 on its way. Turning on the Jets. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
Yeah, and that's not the start you wanted if you're on this defense. Like, you lost last week, looking to bounce back. One thing you can't do, man, give up explosive plays on the ground. This defense has to hunker in, dial in a little bit. Last week was a struggle. Let's get back on track.
And the Vols are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Overton. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Volunteers headed quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Wide out trying to get it in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
That is how you finish a drive. Nice drive put together. Don't kick threes. We need touchdowns. And that's a great job executing down here near the goal line. You got the 3rd and goal. You were physical enough to run the football in. Nice start to this football game.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Dyer. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Working the middle, it's complete. Pulled down for the tackle.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Huskers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
The Huskers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Plucks it out of the air. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Safeties are in the back, and they have so much ground to cover. You see them. They can go sideline to sideline. Great job reading the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, going making the big turnover.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Vols moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Jefferson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make movement change impossible. pick up the first through the air. Working that left side now. Touchdown ball! He got a step and just dusted the field.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, way to stay ahead of the chains.
The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. This Husker running attack will hit you from all angles. You never know who's going to get it next.
Yeah, it's kind of like playing that hat game on the stadium jumbotron. Like, where's the ball underneath which hat that's going to move around? Always a lot of deception with this Cornhusker offense.
Starting to feel a little pressure. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Huskers with the 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Complete to the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Handoff to their own back. Oh, he's got some space. Maybe a touchdown-saving stop gets him out of bounds at the 5. 1st and goal coming up.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Back to pass, it's Dyer. Dances away to buy time. Touchdown, Nebraska! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. And the ball's racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jefferson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And this big orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, him and Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line them up in different places and even throw them the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Working the middle. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Wants to keep it in the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Butler. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it on the run. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Vols will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they... There he goes! Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a guys to feed over the years. Mike, Rozier, Roger, Craig. I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Huskers will have it 1st and 10. On the run, it's Clark. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Gets the back moving. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Grabs it in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight.